everybody, to the Gray Area Podcast, the show where two regular guys dive into everything from sports, movies, current events, and whatever else comes to mind, all with a healthy dose of humor and unfiltered opinions. I'm Brooks.
And I'm Travis, so whether you're here for a laugh, a hot take, or just a hangout, we've got you covered.
You're listening to the Gray Area Podcast, where the answers aren't always black and white, but the laughs are guaranteed.
All right, now I just want to preface this whole thing is we are also streaming live on Twitch and YouTube. So keep that in mind as we go through this because this is all new to us.
This is very interesting.
It's gonna happen. So like I said, I'm Brooks.
I'm Travis.
And we are going to make this thing happen one way or the other. So just bear with us.
Or just enjoy the train wreck.
The train wreck is
Yeah.
exactly what this is going to be. So as you can see, I just made some cool little things pop up there on the bottom.
Oh.
We fancy.
I didn't see it.
You did see it?
I was looking out.
Yeah, and you know what? I also forgot to tease the episode
Yeah,
on what we're going to do. So we're going to talk about jokes.
love that.
What else are we going to talk about?
We are going to talk about movies, top
Ooh.
5 and in a couple different categories.
Yes. And then we're going to talk kind of double back to our last episode where we chatted about weight loss and our health journeys.
We got some good comments.
We did.
From some folks.
We did. So without further ado, let's jump into the humor segment. What do you think?
Let's do it.
All right. So first we're going to talk about, I got a buddy, Patrick Hawkins. Okay. This guy is, he's in Indiana, Evansville, Indiana. And he's got this beautiful idea about old dudes in bad moods, or old dudes in good moods, or old dudes in good foods, or whatever you can put to it.
Is Patrick an old dude?
Patrick is an old dude.
Okay.
He's just like us.
Yeah.
I think he's maybe, what, I don't know, 45? Ooh, I know.
Sorry,
Maybe
Patrick.
Yeah, sorry, Patrick. But hey, this idea all stems from him, and it's a great idea.
It is.
It's a great idea. So, with that being said, we have some videos from Patrick that we'd like you to watch, and we're going to talk about. Yeah, surprise.
Right.
And if you have an idea of an old dude in a bad mood or whatever it is like that, send us your videos. We'll put you on the podcast, and we will destroy your videos.
I would love to see, the videos of like actual parents in a bad mood, right? Old dudes just being grumpy. The kids send us some stuff in so we can see,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, the kids sending it because they're going to get the good stuff.
Exactly. They'll get the real bad moods. That would be fun.
Yeah. Well, so yes, make sure you send us your videos. Our email is, or on any social medias, you can send it that way. The Gray A Podcast at gmail.com. Also, if you haven't noticed, the set has changed. Introducing the Freedom Funnel.
Freedom Funnel.
What does this mean for this podcast, Travis?
So we are both men of competition.
Yeah.
We like to compete in things, and the Freedom Funnel is a reward / punishment,
Oh, golly.
right?
Yeah.
Various beverages can be placed inside of it.
Yes.
Beverage of choice. And it is what it is. It sets you free.
So you have brought this because this
Yeah.
is your Freedom Funnel. I'm
It is.
jealous. I wish I had it. So I'm not exactly for sure what entails, and I'm sure you're going to explore
I've
that.
got a plan for today.
I figured you
Yeah.
did. So it's here for a reason, and we will figure it out. I have no idea why it's here.
I've got something great planned for it, and I'm gonna win because that's what I do.
Well, when you set the perimeters, you're always going to win.
Yeah. Yeah. Haven't you seen the movie Big Daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is a setup, but I'm down because I like Freedom Funnels.
Let's go.
Speaking of the Freedom Funnel, real quick, Todd, our buddy Todd,
Mhm.
had mentioned why it wasn't on our first 2 episodes, and I think that's why.
That is exactly why. Todd was like,
bet.
"Where's the Freedom Funnel?"
Yeah. Okay, well, put the headphones on. We're gonna listen to the
Okay.
first video of old dudes in bad moods from Patrick.
Welcome to the test episode of Old Dudes in Bad Moods. Somebody placed these trees here 40 years ago because they knew I was going to hit my golf ball there. This has been Old Dudes in Bad Moods.
Okay, Patrick. I get it.
We've been there.
Been there. Yeah.
So I I I would also like to take that one further because I spend most of my time in the lake.
Yeah.
Somebody built a lake where I like to hit my golf balls.
Yeah. If there's water anywhere on a course, I'll find it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
could be on hole 1, the water could be on hole 10. And that would be the best drive of the day, and I'm going to find that water. So
Well, this is a perfectly good reason for an old dude to be in a bad mood because it messes up your golf game.
yeah.
You know what I like to travel with when I go to the golf course? I hit the links. You know what I like to bring?
I have no idea
A
what you're about to
beach
say.
towel because I spend most of my time on the beach or in the water. That wasn't one of my jokes.
All right.
Oh,
Does Patrick have another video? That was so bad.
Patrick does have another video, and that was his cousin with him in that video as well.
Hi,
Well,
cousin.
Yeah, hey cousin. Shout out cousin. All right, let's go into the next good video from Patrick.
Welcome to another episode of Old Dudes in Bad Moods. Me and my buddy been over here all day, working our butts off on these grills, grilling up the burgers, the cheeseburgers, the hot dogs. And why? Look, over here, there's 0 people in the line. Where are all the people at?
Dude, that's tough.
Patrick seems like he's just grumpy.
You know what? Well, if you've slaved over a hot stove all day and nobody is enjoying the fruits of your labor, I would be angry too.
I imagine that every mom watching this right now is probably like,
Oh
yeah, I can relate. I'm not being sexist, but not
Right.
just moms.
Wait,
Parents.
yeah, or anybody that works the concession stand when they have to be there. It's like their voluntary duty, and they're not getting paid sometimes, and they're just sitting there, and nobody shows up.
Yeah.
Well, you could be watching the game. I would be in a bad mood too.
Be grumpy.
Yes.
Patrick, are you okay?
Yeah, Patrick,
I want to check on you, buddy.
yeah, we need to check in, make sure you're doing all right. If there's anything we can do for you here at the Gray Area Podcast, let us know.
Yeah.
We'll put all of our resources, Freedom Funnels. That is the solution.
The arms of the angel. Sorry, I had that Sarah McLaughlin song
Yeah, yeah.
playing in my head. Like,
Although-
Patrick,
Yeah, like he's the puppy dog.
we should have his picture up there. It's like, if you want to help Patrick,
Yes, please send everything to Patrick.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump into our session here because the jokes.
I'm ready.
Oh golly.
I printed because I'm old school.
I printed.
I printed some jokes in preparation. Preparation printing.
So, are you do you want to go first? Golly, how many jokes
I
do we
don't.
have?
Okay, first off, we don't need judgment. Okay, I didn't know the vibe. You just said jokes, right? And anybody that knows me knows I over prepare for everything. So,
You have a book.
well, I couldn't go get a book in time. All right, it's fine. You know
I've got
what?
like 5.
Good. I've got plenty,
This isn't
and I will start it.
this isn't a Joe Rogan 3-hour
no.
show.
Could be.
Could be.
What else you got going on today?
Right?
Got your kid out there pressure washing.
I do. He's out there making
Late
that money.
labor. All right, I actually have a good one to start with,
Okay.
and I did dad jokes. You didn't. Again, you did not put any parameters on this,
Right?
so mine are quick hitters. That's why there's so many.
Okay. Well, let's see
All
how you
Okay, are you ready?
Oh no.
Okay, all right. I don't trust stairs.
Why?
They're always up to something. Yeah. No. Okay. Fine. All right. Maybe that's
Was that your good one?
That was no. No. That was not the. There's so many others.
I'm laughing at the fact that the joke was good or the fact that the joke was not good.
You know, go to yours. It's fine. It's fine. They're always up to something.
Get it.
Theirs.
Right?
If you have to explain it, it's not good. It's fine. Go ahead.
Oh man. Well, let me just tell you. When I was a kid growing up, the hashtag so
Okay, sorry.
I haven't even said it.
I just thought, like, I pictured you at the same size at 5. Sorry.
That was a better joke.
Bryce likes it. He's just a little guy. Anyway, you were sorry.
So, okay,
Anyway.
the pound sign was not a hashtag, right? So, good thing it changed from pound to hashtag because people nowadays they wouldn't be using the hashtag me too. It would have been pound me too.
Did you make that up?
And that would be sending the wrong message.
You might be canceled for that one. I don't know. I don't know that you could do that. I don't. Okay. I told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows too high.
Okay.
She looked surprised.
She looks-
Stephanie doesn't draw on her eyebrows. Just to clarify, it's fine.
Oh
Go
my
ahead.
gosh.
That was a better one than the stairs.
Well, you know what? That's funny because I saw my wife's Tinder profile yesterday. I was like completely upset. I was so mad
Why? I would have been too.
because it said she was fun to be around. That's catfishing.
That is catfishing. She's fun. She's a nice lady.
Oh my gosh.
See, now this is the problem with printing so many.
Well, hold on. Hold on.
Wait, what?
But to go back to mine and my wife, but you know what they say, right? One man's trash is another man's treasure.
You gotta be careful, Brooks.
Unless you're adopted. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah. What-
Yeah.
What do you call a happy cowboy?
I don't know.
I gotta put some flair on this one. A Jolly Rancher. Jolly Rancher. I like it. It's fine. The joke doesn't say to do that.
I was gonna say this makes the joke. Jolly
Jolly
Rancher.
Rancher. That was it. You have more? I
Oh, yeah.
got plenty more. I printed front and back. So
Oh my
space
gosh.
paper.
Yeah, my boss told me I have a good day yesterday.
That's nice of him.
Yeah, so I went home.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Felicia.
Mm. Why did the pony ask for a glass of water?
I don't know.
It was a little horse.
It was a little horse. That piggybacks to Whittle Guy.
Yeah, it's perfect. I did the voice for Bryce. He loves it when I call you a whittle guy.
I know it. For some reason, every time he sees you, he's like, "My dad's a Whittle Guy."
Your kid's a bully.
He
It's because he's
bullies
as
me.
tall as you now. It's fine.
Oh, so this next one I got is a little morbid.
Oh boy.
Don't read it.
I'm not.
I gotta wipe the tears out of my eyes.
I'm just looking out into space.
Yeah. Yesterday, my son, Bryce, we were outside and he was looking up at the stars and he asked me, "Dad, why do stars die?" And I said, "Well, typically, son, it's an overdose."
Yeah. That's the first thing that came to mind too. It's not a joke. It's fine.
No, no, that's bad.
How many more of these do you have?
I got one more, but I'm
Okay, it's
debating
perfect.
whether I want to say it.
Oh boy.
It's
Okay. What does cake and baseball have in common?
I don't know.
They both need batter.
The, like they need a batter, and the cake needs batter.
Yeah. Duh.
Duh.
Did not know how to bake.
Back. Yeah, your wife's a baker.
Mm.
She knows about the batter.
She knows about it.
All right, I'm gonna do this, but don't judge me. Yeah. The other day I got a sunburn on my neck.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah. I've been putting Viagra on it. Yeah, I know it does nothing for the sunburn, but when I sleep at night, it helps keeps the sheets off my neck.
That's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's go to page 3.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I gotta find a good one for us to wrap on,
Yeah, this is
and
it.
then I've got a bit of a surprise.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I think I've got it. I think I got it.
Okay. Let's see it. Let's hear it.
I mean, there's so many good ones, but I think I got it. Okay,
100 of them there.
I once I read a book about glue.
Okay.
I couldn't put it down. Okay. Sorry, guys. I've got a list of these. I can send you, just email, comment, and I'll send you a list of great dad jokes to entertain your kids or people that are the height of kids whenever you're in a car. But I don't know who won that. I think I know who won that, and it's me, right? Um, so
I think I
I
would.
have a plan for the funnel. The Viagra one was good,
Yeah, yeah.
but it was not as good as the stairs.
Oh, yeah. Way better than the
No,
stairs.
it was way better. I think my
Your
favorite
favorite.
one was the
Hey,
Jolly Rancher.
Jolly Rancher.
I like the eyebrows one.
Yeah,
She drew her
eyebrows
eyebrows
are good
on
too.
too high.
Yeah, but I
I
like
looked a
the.
little surprised. That Jolly Rancher. Okay. All right. So, um, if you have children that are
got
tuning in, I got a surprise for you.
Okay.
If you have children that are tuning in, these are sodas.
Uh-huh.
So, the Freedom Funnel, Brooks is going to do it. And I got him they're not sponsoring us, so we're not going to show them. We have a soda that Brooks is not ready for, but he's going to show you how the Freedom Funnel works.
Oh,
I think
golly.
that's the best way to kind of go with this.
I'm not good at this, and I feel like I won. But I'll still do it.
Feelings don't matter. Okay. So he's going to do the Freedom Funnel, and all you do is,
Caress the
I'm
chest.
I'm just going to let it happen.
So, just let it be known that this is the first Freedom Funnel done on the Gray Area podcast.
First, not last.
Not
First.
last. So, if you want to give some commentary during this, because I'm going to be quiet.
Okay. What's it called when you just do the things like this? You're kind of talking to it.
ASMR.
It's
Bottoms up.
This is what a Jolly Rancher looks like. Jolly Rancher. No, he didn't like it. I thought it would make him spit it out. That's great. And it's cold soda as well.
Yes.
I don't want to set that back up in there, but
Yeah, I
I need
would.
to. Yeah. Anyway, great job.
Thank you.
That was wonderful.
A lot of foam at the end there. Could have had a better pour.
Okay. Now we're judging. That's fine. Good job, Brooks.
Thank you.
Good job.
That's a way to
Why
get
are you crying?
from the jokes.
Yeah. They were funny.
All right, let's take a word from our sponsors. But before we do that, if you would like to sponsor our show, the Gray Area Podcast, get a hold of us. Shoot us an email, the Gray A Podcast at gmail.com, and we'll get you ads set up and put you right on here. But first, a word from the man, Bobby Strings. Attention, humans. Are you sick and tired of not being awesome? Sick of products that actually make sense? Well, do we have something for you? Introducing the Ultra Mega Super Duty Thingamajig, the only product guaranteed to make people say, wait, what? 100% confusing, even we're not sure what it does. Scientifically engineered to be a conversation starter, even if the conversation is just, why the hell did you buy this thing? Comes in 3 colors. Yes, no, and maybe. Order in the next 10 minutes and we'll include a free invisible bonus gift. You just have to believe it's there. Call now. Operators are standing by, probably questioning your life choices.
You're listening to the Gray Area Podcast, where the answers aren't always black and white, but the laughs are guaranteed.
And welcome back to the Gray Area Podcast. As my buddy Travis over here shows us how it's really done with the Freedom Funnel.
Got it.
Way to bring us back into the segment.
Let's go.
Dang, now we're ready. Hey, we're even.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
I love it.
So this next segment,
I'm excited about this.
yeah, I am too, actually. Really, really excited. Because we're talking movies.
Yes.
I'm a movie buff.
I'm going to see one today.
What are you going to see?
Hard Eyes.
What is that?
It's a scary Valentine's Day movie. Duh.
That is why. Hard Eyes is scary. I don't do scary.
That's pretty much all we do. Avery and Jackson, my kids. Hi. Love you.
Shout out.
Shout out. They love scary movies. We've seen some of the worst ever made
Yeah.
because you just go on Amazon and then one pops up sometimes. But yeah, we're gonna go see Hard Eyes today at 5.
Okay. Well, I'm excited that you're going to go see that.
I am excited as well.
So we have the three genres, and you wanted to add another one.
I did.
Top comedy, top scary, and top drama.
Ooh, actually, okay. So I didn't prep top drama. I prepped overall,
Oh,
and I prepped an additional pop culture for people our age.
okay.
I can't ever remember what gen I am. X, Z,
X.
Z, Y,
Yeah, it's definitely.
A.
Hey,
I figured out. I learned that's a new one.
is it really?
That's like our kids now. They're like Gen A.
Oh, I thought they were. What is it? Like you went millennial, zennial, Gen A, Alpha? No
Yeah.
way. Are
Yeah,
really?
it's worth a Google.
Oh,
Yeah. But anyway, I did pop culture for guys our age. Not just guys our age, people our age.
there you go. People
Yeah.
inclusive.
So drama, I'm gonna have to like jump in with.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And I'll do the same for you. Or
Mhm.
we can just give our list, and if I don't have a list, it's fine.
That's fine. We can talk through it.
So let's go comedy since we both have comedy.
Love that. Yep.
Why don't we start at number 5
Okay.
and work our way? You do yours. We'll talk about it, and I'll do mine.
You know, do each of us do a number 5, and then we go up to number 1?
I think so.
Okay. All right. My number 5's Office Space.
That's a good one.
It's amazing, right?
Have you seen my stapler?
Yeah. There's so many one-liners that came out of Office Space. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna need you to work again on Saturday.
Yeah. Good one.
But Office Space again was like, it's almost a pop culture one,
It is pop
right?
culture to me.
And so I kind of that's number 5. I love it.
Yeah, Milton.
Who?
Isn't his
Oh,
name
Milton.
Milton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said Milcom.
Milcom? Isn't Milcom in there? All right. My number 5 for top comedy was Happy Gilmore.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm a big Adam Sandler fan. Have been since his early days. But that's iconic.
It's my number 2.
It is your
So
number
that
two.
goes. That made my top. That's number 2 for me.
Okay, that's good. Well, so then we can chat about that. There is another one coming out,
Yes.
and normally I'm concerned about sequels or part twos, but with Adam Sandler, I think he's gonna do it justice. He's at the helm. We're not worried about somebody else. He's the guy.
Yeah. I think. Anyway, that's funny. Okay.
Got him.
But I'm excited about Happy Gilmore as well, the new one coming out. So it's gonna be good.
Yes. Um, got some mic issues
No,
there.
it's fine. It's fine.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Number 4, this movie, when it came out on VHS, I watched, maybe it was DVD. I think it was DVD. I watched 100. I watched every night going to sleep. Super Troopers.
Oh, I forgot about Super
Troopers. Those guys, when they came out, that entire movie is
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, that probably should be one of mine. Actually, I think I'm going to swap out one.
Okay.
I'm swapping out my number 4,
Uh-huh.
which was The Hangover.
Yeah.
I'm swapping it out for Super
Hangover's
Troopers.
good.
It is, but it's not better than Super Troopers.
No, Super Troopers is just beginning to end
Yeah.
clever and
Meow.
stupid.
Meow, do I look like I lap milk from a saucer?
Are you saying meow? Perfect.
Yes.
All right, so that one.
I agree.
Actually, when I was making this list, this is the bad part about making these lists is I'm like, I want to watch that again now.
Oh, yeah,
wanna
I do
watch that
too.
again now.
Yep, absolutely.
There you got it. And these are the kind of movies, just for clarification, a movie is a great movie for me if when it's on TV,
Mm-hmm.
and it's on like, TBS or TNT or whatever those stations are that you kind of are scrolling on a Saturday afternoon and you don't want to watch golf and fall asleep, but you're like,
Oh, yeah.
this one, and it's on, and you're like, I can sit through the commercials on this,
Yeah.
right? It's that kind of movie.
Well, that's funny that you say that because that's what we do. Like when we're going to bed, because sometimes you leave the TV on when you pass out, is we always put a comedy on. But my problem is I can't fall asleep because I'm so into the dang movie because I love this movie.
Yep.
So, anyways, all right, let's go to the next one. What do you got?
Caddyshack.
Oh, Caddyshack is good. Caddyshack is older,
Yeah.
but I love Caddyshack. You get a bowl of soup with that hat?
Caddyshack to me is when comedy was peak
Yeah.
because it could be like the jokes then are slightly inappropriate now, right?
Yes.
But then they were like inappropriate.
Oh,
You don't
yeah.
say that, you don't look like that, right?
Yeah.
And it was unapologetic, just amazing.
Yeah, I agree with everything that you just said, and it kind of makes it a lost time, a lost treasure.
Hmm.
So to go back and watch those movies, it's refreshing.
Bill Murray in that,
Oh,
like, amazing, right? Rodney
Rodney
Dangerfield.
Dangerfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
God,
you get a bowl of soup with that hat.
I freaking love that.
Oh
That's
yeah,
so good.
and I got a feeling as we go through all these movies, the one-liners are coming out.
Yeah,
They have already with
they have
every
to.
movie.
They have to.
And if there's not a one-liner, shouldn't be on the list.
That's a good point.
Yeah. All right. So my number 3 was Ace Ventura.
I didn't even think of that. I was obsessed with that movie too.
Oh
Yeah.
yes. Hell, righty then.
That Jim Carrey, old school Jim Carrey was
Yes.
amazing. Yeah.
You know, you know, even so, the first Ace Ventura is not the one I'm talking about. That was okay.
Not Pet Detective?
Not Pet Detective. Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls.
Okay.
Because
When he crawls out of the rhino's
yes,
butt?
absolutely. I'm sorry, I'm in my Jim Carrey voice.
I was unaware that Watutus were bears.
Shit.
Yeah, that one's got some amazing ones.
A lot of them. So, and I don't know if you know this about me because you're not around me 24/7, but I do the Ace Ventura voice quite often. And I live rent free in my kids' heads.
How do you have children?
I don't know. My wife is extremely
Bored.
not right up there.
Oh. Yeah. So I don't have that one on my list
Okay.
at all.
What's the next one you got?
Happy Gilmore was my number 2.
Oh, yeah, that's
My
right.
number 1, like, or what do you got? Because you still got it.
Wedding Crashers.
Okay.
What?
Okay, yes. It's
Yes.
funny.
Get the meatloaf!
It's not a top comedy for me.
Yeah.
There's kids. I'm not saying it.
Yeah,
There are sequences in that movie
yes.
that I'm like, I love this movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm telling you, it's a great cast. There's a lot of good stuff in that movie, and it could probably be in a different category.
Hmm.
But I laugh my butt off every time I watch it.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Owen Wilson
Owen
and
Wilson. Yeah. Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn. Thank you.
Yes. And then Will
They're great
Ferrell's in
together.
there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's mine. My number 2.
Okay. All right. I'll go ahead and dive into my number 1.
Yes.
I just watched it again the other day.
Okay.
There is no doubt. There's no debate. I'll fight anyone on the streets.
Okay.
Step Brothers.
Oh yes. Don't touch my drums, Dale.
Everything was Step Brothers.
Step Brothers is good.
And like, I almost want to pair it up with Talladega Nights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Step Brothers, just every single thing in that movie.
Yeah. Gosh, there's so many good movies. Step Brothers should probably be number 1 on my list.
No, it is. No, I will. Like, we can stop the stream. We can go outside and fight, and then come back, and it will be Step Brothers.
Well, so to kind of pair off of that, when you have the cast like Will Ferrell that's in that movie, and then I can't say his name. You can't either.
No.
So I can't say it, but anyways, Will Ferrell is amazing. So that ties into my number 1, which is Anchorman 1.
Mm,
Yeah.
God, that's good too.
Yeah, they're both really good. So it's like the Will Ferrell ecosystem is like top notch. I mean, because there's so many good ones. Like even a Christmas movie of Will Ferrell's is funny.
Yeah.
Elf.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Talladega Nights. You got Step Brothers. You got Anchorman. You got all of those. They're so good.
Will Ferrell, he does it. I was listening to an interview the other day with him. I know, off topic. What? Shut up, Travis. Anyway, I listened to an interview the other day, and I can't remember what talk show he was on, but he talked about in college.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he would just do random crap to be funny. He dressed up as a janitor and went into his friend's class, and it's this big auditorium, and he's pretending like the janitor, and he goes in there, he's like, "Who threw up in here?" And the professor's like, "What are you talking about?" And he said his friends are like up at the top. And he's like, "No one." He's like, "No one threw up in here?" He's like, had a cigarette. He's like, "Are you sure no one threw up in here?" He's like, "Get the hell out of here." He said he would do it all the time, just different characters busting into classes and everything. I'm like, okay, the guy's just genuinely insane and funny.
Yes.
So,
Well, that's good. I love that. I love those stories about actors that we see every day.
Hmm.
You know, just what they were like before the limelight. Because I feel he's kind of the same guy.
Yeah.
Just sticking on the Will Ferrell. Did you see the thing where he played for like I don't know a bunch of different baseball teams?
Yes.
Like
Yeah. It was like a couple years ago, wasn't it?
yeah, like all in the same day.
Hmm.
Like White Sox, I don't know, a bunch of the team. Like he was in a helicopter landing in center field. Helicopter takes off. He's playing left field, right field, pitcher. He played every position. And and they come over and they announce Will Ferrell has been traded to the Cubs, and then they come get him and they take him to the next place, and he plays at a game. Yeah,
That's awesome. He's cool. He's one of my guys. And maybe this is a good segment someday for like the future.
mm-hmm.
Is if you could have a dinner with 5 people,
Oh yeah, let's
right?
do that.
Who would be your 5 people at the dinner?
Living or dead?
Yes. I
Okay.
mean, I don't want to eat with dead people,
Well,
but yes, I understand what you're saying.
I don't either.
It's not a big thing of mine, but that's I've always like kind of talked. That's like a random conversation. I would be like, if you could have dinner with 5 people, anybody, who would be at the dinner, right? So don't say anything.
I'm not.
Will Ferrell would be one of them,
Okay.
right? But
I'm
don't say anything
Not
else.
saying anything.
That's a teaser. That in this biz is what we call a tease. I don't know if you know about this biz.
Dubs in the chat, y'all. Dubs in the chat.
I don't know what that is. Okay, but I know the biz.
Right, right.
And if I say, like, you can't say business.
No, that's unprofessional.
The biz.
That's unpodcasty.
I'm so good at podcasting. How many podcast episodes you done? 2.5.
2.5. Working on 3,
Yeah.
bud.
Currently in my half.
Let's go to the next genre.
Okay.
Scary movies.
This one, you openly admitted you don't like scary movies.
Hate them. And here's why. Because of the movies I've listed.
They've created a hate for scary movies.
A scare for scary movies. Like,
Oh, you get scared?
yeah, I can't have a bowl of popcorn on my lap because when a scare moment happens, it's all over the place.
Okay.
I can't control my emotions.
Jump scares?
Jump scares, yes.
I am the worst person to be in the theater with because I get into it. Like, I feel when it's coming, and I think that's good for the
Yeah.
director. They want you to do that.
Right.
But my hands go up, and like, if there's a stranger next to me, because I always get sat on the end because nobody wants to sit next to the stranger,
Right.
I end up scaring the stranger. Jump scares
Oh.
get me, but I don't get like scared. Like, I'm not in fear, but
Yeah.
jump scares,
I just don't like the feeling of
I
that.
pee a little.
I pee
Pee a little.
Well, that's good to know. I won't sit next to you, and I'll.
I think you'll be fine. Just don't sit on my lap. that's
Well, that's
Yeah.
gotta work. Man, never
anyway,
mind. Anyways, number 5 for you.
Hills Have Eyes.
Okay, I've heard of it.
You've heard it, never seen it?
No, because I don't like scary movies. So
Okay.
the 5 I have are the 5 I've seen.
That's okay. Just go through your 5. Just go through your 5.
All right, 5, The Blair Witch Project.
Yes.
That scared the bejeebies out of me because back when it came out, I thought it was real.
98.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was like the real footage from what really happened.
Everyone did. It almost made my pop culture list.
Yeah.
Because like in that day and time, like I was in high school. You were probably in like
High school.
middle school or kindergarten.
What? I'm older than you.
You are older, but like height wise, I don't think they let
Bro,
you.
that's not how they do it.
I think that's how it's done. But anyway, I went and yeah, I watched it like 3 times.
Yeah. Well, it was hard to watch because of the shakiness. You
Yeah.
know, it felt like I was watching a home movie.
Because it was
It was a home movie.
it was a home movie.
And you get headaches and dizzy and stuff.
Yeah, that's a good one. Blair Witch is a good one. All right, what's your 4?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay, that was actually my 4. We match on there.
Wow.
Now, are we talking 70s version? Because there's been 960 of them.
No, the newest version.
The new one. Okay, the new one's
with,
pretty
like,
gory.
wasn't Rob Zombie in that? Or
He has a version that he's directed, I think.
okay, maybe that was the one.
Yeah.
I just know it was a newer one.
The
because
70s one I love.
it was 1080p. So it wasn't 70s. That was analog,
There was one in the 70s that was filmed in the 70s.
but not 1080p.
I don't know what you're talking about.
4K.
I told you I pee a little in movies.
720.
Pee?
Okay, no, okay. I'm talking about the Travis. I'm talking about the clarity
You
of
sound
the
like a dog with peanut butter in your mouth.
the clarity of the picture. So
Yeah.
remember back in the day, it was like lots of pixels and it was analog.
Yeah.
And so as you got better in time, the pictures got better.
Hmm.
So it went from like 720, 1080p. What's your TV? Do you even know what?
It's 1360.
No, no, it's probably 4K. So it's a clearer picture.
Yeah, I didn't pay 4K for it though. Like I buy,
No,
I buy those Roku ones at Walmart.
Well, that's probably 120, $200, and it's still 4K. Anyways, next
Thank you.
one, Jaws.
That's a good one.
Jaws was 3 for
It
me.
created fear.
Yeah, and it created the fear to go in the water anywhere, even in your little old West Otter Lake. But I still
Is that in Indiana?
it's in
okay.
Indiana. That's where I grew up.
I don't want to like ruin this for you,
Okay.
but and I'm not a scientist. I've never been one.
Okay.
I knew one. Like I know a couple of them.
Uh-huh.
There are 0 great whites in West Otter Lake.
No, no, no. That movie says that they can be in a lake.
But I have not studied West Otter Lake, but I am telling you there are 0 great whites in West Otter Lake.
You may be right, but the movie just convinced me that there was. All right, moving on to the next one. The Exorcist. Bro, when the girl's head spins around and she's tied to the bed, and then she like, "Wah!"
Yeah.
That was just like,
I've never been an Exorcist fan. Ever.
no.
Like I'm one of the guys I'm like, meh. Now, I'm sure if I walked in and there was a possessed person around me,
Yeah.
it would freak me out.
Well, I guess that's what that's the lure, right? Is there could be somebody you know that's possessed. And what are you looking at me like that for?
I didn't say it.
Are you saying I'm possessed?
I didn't know. I just said I didn't say it.
Oh my gosh, this is fun. This is too fun. All right, my top one is It.
Original or new?
No, no, no. Original It, because you got that clown that
Like
sits in the
After school special it?
yeah yes.
Because
yes.
you remember that's what it premiered as, was an
That's
after school
right.
special that was on for like a week.
That's right. It was an after school special. I didn't realize that until you just said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyways, when I was a kid, that is the reason today I am afraid of clowns. So when we go in the neighborhood for Halloween,
Mhm.
and if an MFer is dressed as a clown, true story. Uh, we borrowed the neighbor's golf cart. We're cruising around. Got the whole family. All right. You got my wife driving the golf cart, me in the passenger, the kids in the back. We pull up to this dude who has his house set up as the newest It, dressed up with a clown, right?
Okay.
So my wife thinks it's funny, and she's gonna veer over to the side, push on the brakes, and there's kids walking all over the place. And this guy starts walking. I freak out. I slam my foot on the gas of the golf cart, and there was people walking across the street in front of us. I didn't care. Gone. They parted like the Red Sea, bro.
You almost ran over people
Almost ran over kids. I didn't care, and I
to
took
get away from a neighborhood clown.
absolutely phobia at its realest.
So it has created a very torn situation for me. I like the new one better than the old one.
I won't watch it.
You won't watch it. It's
Mm-mm.
better. It's more scary. Most scary, scarier.
Reason one.
I'm torn though because it created a kind of a fear of sewers for me.
Yes.
But also, I grew up as a Ninja Turtles fan.
Oh, I love Ninja Turtles.
And are they in the sewers? Because I'd like to go down there and hang out.
They could take
But
care
like,
of it.
I'm in quite the conundrum. I hope I find them before I find the clown,
Or
because then they'll help me fight the clown.
that's
That's a whole different
that's
thing.
a good. Hey, that's a good scenario. And by the way, the Ninja Turtles
Hmm.
top 10 movie
The original.
overall. The original
Yes.
Secret of the Ooze.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Original
Was
Shredder.
was it the second one with Vanilla Ice?
Yep.
Yeah. Go Ninja. Go Ninja.
Go.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So you did yours. You did great. I'm gonna read mine because I don't think you know any of them. All right. Texas Chainsaw Massacre was 4. I had Hills Have Eyes at 5. Number 3 is the one that actually like genuinely scared me.
Mm.
Is The Strangers.
Never heard of it.
Okay. So this one, it is like a couple. They go and they're like staying. It's this after a party and they're staying at like his parents or his old house, like in the woods, kind of. It's just a house out in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
Fine. Out in the middle of nowhere. There's some tension going on. Like they're a couple that's fighting, probably about to break up. Like it's just weird tension. But then these strangers, for no reason at all, like knock on the door.
Mm.
And they ask, "Is blah 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 here?" No.
Uh-huh.
They go away.
I
And
don't
then the
like that
knocking
already.
comes back again. It's the same girl. Like, is blah 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 here? No, you have the wrong house. I told you. And then the rest of the movie is these strangers tormenting and brutally,
Oh, I think I've seen this.
yeah, the couple. Like I got chills
Did?
because it's realistic and
Yeah.
it could happen. And I grew up kind of out in the country,
Oh yeah.
and like there's some genuine fears for their.
Do they
in
have
that.
him tied up on a chair in that movie? Sometime?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I did see that movie. I don't think I
So-
finished it.
Yeah, that one. And they've made like new ones that now they've turned it into like a few different ones, but genuinely scary. Okay. And they're coming out with a new one I just saw. Now you
Mhm.
actually get to see the people's faces because you don't see their
Oh,
faces
yeah.
anytime they're wearing masks.
That's right. That's right.
Number 2, Halloween. I don't know how that doesn't make
I've
your
seen
list.
Halloween.
Halloween is
It didn't scare me.
yeah
Same with the Friday the 13th.
yeah. Freddy doesn't do it, but Halloween does. The original Halloween.
Maybe.
Yeah, because like it's a little creepy,
Yeah,
and it was epic.
it is
anyway.
epic. It's a staple.
Number 1, Amityville Horror. Again,
I've heard of it, never watched it.
okay, couple buys a house. They've got 2 kids. They buy this house. It's a beautiful old house or whatever, and the dang thing's haunted. And it's like super haunted. And it like possesses people and like
Ooh, no.
makes you kill your family.
No.
All right. So there's
Can't do
probably kids watching this. I'm sorry. All right. So that's scary.
Okay, let's go into something better.
Yeah. I want to go into pop culture.
Okay. You do your pop culture and then
Yeah.
I'll do my top drama.
And then I want to do overall. Like it's such a long time.
That's fine.
I'll hit pop culture fast. Okay. Top 5 pop culture, people our age. Number
Yeah.
5, Boys in the Hood.
Oh, that's a good one.
Right?
Yeah.
Like
Agreed.
we all thought we were gangsters.
Oh, yeah.
Like, did you get to watch Boys in the Hood? Yeah, man, I watched Boys in the Hood. Anyway, number 4, Goonies.
Oh, Goonies.
Right?
Yes.
Like another one, it just kind of defined our age. Number 3, Dazed and Confused.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Number 2, Office Space made that one
Yeah.
again. And then number 1, Titanic.
Oh,
Titanic is very
Yeah.
pop culture. Like
it is. That's
when
gotta
it
be
came
the
out, it was so big, right?
Rose.
I would take young lasses on a date. Why? Because that was 3 solid hours, homeboy.
Yeah. No
Yep.
kidding.
I saw that movie.
That's
Lo-
right. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
Let me go into my top drama real quick.
Do it.
Okay. 300.
Mm,
The movie 300.
yeah.
So good. So action packed.
This is Sparta.
I am Sparta.
This is Sparta.
Does he say this?
Yeah, he says this is.
This is Sparta.
Yeah.
And then chest kicks the dude in the hole.
Yep.
Yeah, so good.
Chest kicks the
Braveheart.
dude in the hole.
Whatever.
Don't say that in Walmart.
Braveheart.
Love it.
Yeah, Braveheart's so good. That's a staple. Forrest Gump.
Mm,
Mhm.
that almost should have made pop,
Pop culture, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
A Jenna. Yeah. Anyways, the Godfather series.
The whole series.
The whole series got to
Yeah.
be up there because it's a really good movie. If you got a lot of time, sit down and watch them. Shawshank Redemption.
Mm,
That's a good. That probably could have made pop culture too.
yep.
That's my number 1.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did have the Green Mile on there, but I swapped
That's
it out
a
for
good one
Forrest
too.
Gump.
God, I keep forgetting that guy's dead
Yeah.
on the Green Mile.
I know. So sad. He's a good dude.
He's just a big, lovable guy.
He was big time.
Okay, I'm gonna do overall. I know we're probably getting close
It-
on time.
Yeah.
So overall, Casino or Pulp Fiction,
Ooh, both good.
like great movies. I have to
Yeah.
watch them when they're on.
Yep.
Number 4, Saving Private Ryan,
That's a good one.
like beginning to end,
Yeah.
epic, amazing movie. Number 3, Armageddon.
Ooh, Armageddon is really good.
Yeah. Number 2, I don't know how this doesn't make any of our other lists. Fight Club.
Oh yeah. Fight Club. Yeah.
Yeah,
been
I
enjoying
mean,
it.
just don't talk.
we don't
about
talk about it.
And number 1, this is like Step Brothers in comedy for me. I will go down and fight you in the street over this one as the number 1 greatest man movie of all time.
Okay.
And I have caught
I'm ready.
black over this.
I'm ready to drop hands.
Roadhouse.
Oh,
Original Roadhouse.
Yeah. Patrick Swayze.
Yes.
So good, dude.
It Yes.
the sweet
Man movie.
Yeah,
We got romance.
dude, we could
We
do
got bar fights.
Yeah,
We got gangs, rich white people gangs.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We've missed a lot of good movies, and there's a lot of them. Like, what's the dance movie? With Kevin Bacon.
God, that
Yeah, Footloose.
Footloose.
And then what's the other dance?
What's the other dance?
Nobody
dance
put-
movies.
No, no, no. Nobody puts baby in a corner with Patrick Swayze. Why can't I say it? Is it well? No, Ghost is another good one. But what is that movie where he says nobody puts baby in
I
a
know
corner?
exactly which one you're talking about.
I can't think of it. Golly.
Someone needs to comment on that and help
Yes.
us out.
Yes,
Um.
because we need it. We can't think right now.
Okay.
Anyways, so we're gonna go to a word from our sponsors real quick, and then we'll be back for the last segment where we start talking about weight loss and health and all that good stuff. So stay tuned. Introducing the world's greatest invention, probably. Are you tired of regular, boring life? Do you wish you had something cool to show off, even if it serves absolutely no real purpose? Well, say hello to the whatchamacallit 5000. What does it do? Great question. We're still trying to figure it out. Is it useful? Debatable, but it looks important. Will your friends be jealous? Hell yeah, even if they have no idea what it is. For a limited time, get the deluxe version, which comes with a mystery button you probably shouldn't press, but you definitely will. Order now or don't, but then you'll never know what it actually does.
You're listening to the Gray Area Podcast, where the answers aren't always black and white, but the laughs are guaranteed.
All right, we're back for the last edition of episode 3.
Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing.
Dirty
That's right.
Dancing.
Yes, that's the movie. Good call.
I imagine anyone who was watching this was like ready to throw
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
at the TV.
Yeah,
So
I do
angry.
not remember that. Dirty Dancing. All right, let's just drop right into this.
Wednesday morning for me.
Dirty Dancing. I could picture it right now. Travis.
You
he
shouldn't.
wakes-
You should not picture it. You shouldn't.
Hold on. Stretches, gets out of bed, puts his feet on the ground, stands up, yawns,
I'm ready.
and then starts going into and then he's like, nobody puts baby in a corner. Nobody puts Stephanie in a corner.
I used to go grocery shopping, and grocery store music sometimes is kind of fun.
Oh yeah.
And I'd have like little songs in my head like everybody's shopping, and just make it as you go through. It makes it
Buying
fun.
cereal.
Yeah.
Gotta get the milk. Can't forget the butter.
See, try that as you go through. People won't look at you funny at all.
No, and then it'll help you remember your list. If you go through your list,
Ooh,
ooh, that's a good idea. Ooh.
I like that.
All right, back to the
Gulp
back.
on.
Gold. Okay. So we talked about weight loss in our second episode, and we had a lot of comments. A lot of people reach out to both of us and give us their stories, talk about kind of some of the things that they did. I've got some comments that I want to just read out to you guys that maybe you didn't see on YouTube or Spotify or just our conversations in general with them. Basically, so Terry is my cousin, and she's up in Indiana, I believe.
Hey,
And-
Terry.
Hey, and she says, I healed myself over 8 years ago. She had a leaky gut, very bad. She saw the nurse practitioner every 3 months, over 100 pounds heavier. So that means she lost 100 pounds.
That's awesome.
That's good job. And she was on a CPAP machine and 7 pharmaceuticals. Okay. So it says, dude, had I not changed like mom made me promise before she passed, the big pandemic would have wiped her out. No lie.
Sure. Yeah. What a different life she's probably. I don't know Terry, but what a different life she's probably living right now. Like 100 pounds is insane. What that does to your joints and everything else, right?
Oh yeah.
But the fact that she was on 7 different drugs,
Yeah.
right? On a CPAP machine. That's honestly one of my biggest fears is a
Oh,
CPAP machine
too.
because I sleep on my stomach
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah. It's
I
hard to
don't
get a sleep with you on your back.
I
with them
genuinely
in your
have a
face.
fear of doing a CPAP machine. So Terry, I get that. Congratulations. That's extremely awesome. Would love for you to come back on here and just say like how you did it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. What was the process for you? Did you change your diet? Did you start exercising? What was it? Because people out there want to know what works for other people because they're going to try it. And your story could help just one person.
Mhm.
And that's really the reason why we talk about these things is because we want to help people, help our listeners, right? If it just helps one person eat healthier, start working out, that's the goal.
Yeah.
Even
Just know that it's possible, right?
Absolutely. I mean, we're both two stories. We've lost a lot of weight as well. We have all kinds of people that are commenting to us, talking about what they did. So you can do it.
Mhm.
Like Travis said last episode, just put your feet on the ground.
Yeah, get started.
Ain't nothing to it but to
do
do
it.
it. All right.
Yeah.
Let's move to the next one. So our buddy Perry Brooks.
So was he talking about himself on this comment?
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah. So let me read this word for word because this is hilarious.
Yeah.
He calls himself Fat Perry. So he says, "Yo, Fat Perry was 320 plus. He made a promise to grow old with his wife, and he couldn't fulfill promises being that unhealthy. Now he's 215."
Svelte. I don't know how. No, I just said the word svelte.
Oh, I was like,
yeah. I don't know how tall Perry is.
he's a big dude.
He's a big dude.
Yeah, tall.
215 is
Probably twice me.
jeez. He's 5'9".
No, he's twice the size of me.
Brooks isn't good with math.
Oh my gosh, he got jokes. I'm just a
Dude,
little guy.
Perry, that's awesome. Again, how'd you do it though? Like you found a motivation, which is like that's what it starts with. Like, what's your motivation? What's your why?
Yes.
And then you did something with it. So I'm sure like your life's completely different from 320 to 215. So again, 105 pounds on that.
Yeah.
That's quick math.
That's the size of my
no
13-year-old.
calculator.
Yeah.
None.
Bingo.
Yeah.
So let me just tell you a little bit about Perry. Perry is he's a world class, in my opinion, barbecue guy. So he had I don't know if he still does, but he had like a food truck and made the best sandwiches. Like, I mean, brisket sandwiches, pulled pork, best nacho. Oh my gosh, amazing food. So the guy was around food constantly,
Yeah.
and he was a big dude. And then when I saw him after a long period of time of not seeing him, it was like, this is another dude. I actually saw him most recently at a men's retreat and with the church, and he looks great. He looks in shape. He looks athletic, and he was telling me, he used to play football back in the day. Of course, when you're that big, you're scouted to be on the football team, right?
Yeah.
Whether you're a lineman or a linebacker or whatever. So, anyways, me and him paired up and played pickleball together. Okay, we didn't win, but it was a lot of fun, and we called our team Brooks Squared because his last name is Brooks and my first name is Brooks.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it was a great duo. I'm telling you.
That's cool. Congrats, Perry.
yeah.
Good job, man.
Good job, Perry. The Gray A podcast claps to you.
If you still cook, I dare you to send me some food.
Yeah. Well, actually, next time I get a hold of him, if he's got something going on, we'll go find him. If he's still got the
Where's
food
he
truck,
live? Like what
Here.
area? Like he's local?
Yeah.
Oh, Perry, you're in trouble now. Oh yeah.
So he's actually the guy that cooked for us. He cooked some phenomenal steaks at the men's retreat.
That's
So he
awesome.
basically catered for us. But yeah, dude is amazing, and I think he's like head guy down at the meat shop. Stone Cold.
Really?
Yeah. So
Coming to see you, Perry.
go
Coming
see
to
him.
see you.
Yeah, they got all kinds of good stuff in there. All right. I had one more. Did you have any?
Comment wise?
Yeah.
No, I was
Okay.
going off of yours.
So Brandon, who's actually my boss where I work, and he was listening to our podcast, and he was talking to me about some of the things that he's done, and I've known that he was going through the process because before he started, I was knees deep in mine, and he told me that he wanted to lose 50 pounds by the age of 50.
And how old is he?
Well, he's now 49.
49. Okay.
Yeah. So he had, some time before his birthday, and he wanted to lose 50 pounds. So it started by a coworker just popping by his office and saying, "Hey, we're going to go to the track and run. You want to come along?" So he just made the decision right then and there that he was going to do it. He said he was going to run like a quarter of a mile. Okay, not long. So and this is his story. This is what he told me. Is he went to the track? He's like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to run this. So he started off, and kind of like what you said, what David Goggins, you brought up David Goggins last episode, how it's just one uh, goal at a time. Like
Hmm.
pick a light stick,
A light pole, a tree,
light pole, a
whatever your
tree,
next.
whatever
Yeah.
it is. And he told me he didn't run the quarter mile. He walked some of it, which was fine. But now the dude is running multiple miles. And of course, partner that up with eating healthy.
Mhm.
And dude, the dude looks so good. He is.
So is Brandon the one that you had told me like you wanted to hear a little bit more about that training piece and all that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And now he's running. He's signed up to run a marathon like you.
Oh,
So that's also why he wanted to kind of chat with you about that.
that's awesome. So Brandon, like, hopefully you're signed up already, right?
Yes.
I talked about that. Like, you got to commit, you got to sign up, you got to pay the stupid $120 it costs to go run,
Yes.
right?
Absolutely.
That's awesome. The training piece is key on that. There's a lot that goes into it. I ran last weekend on Saturday. The weather was absolutely beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I
And
saw
on
your
my
post.
training plan, like I'm on week 15 of 20, right? Because
Oh.
I'm getting ready to run my half.
It's coming up in.
March
Mar-
15th, March 15th. So
Okay.
it's been, 5 weeks.
I'll be excited to talk about that on the podcast.
Yeah. So the big part of my training plan last week was to run a 10K, right? 6 miles.
Mhm.
So my plan all along was Saturday morning, get up, and Seabrook has some awesome trails. And I got up and started running. I felt good. Everything was great. Like I said, beautiful day. The trails are awesome here locally in Seabrook, and they've added a bunch.
Okay.
So, and that's actually the half that I'm running is in Seabrook on the trails. So I'm already running the course just kind of get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, a couple miles in, like I felt amazing.
Really
Like pace was good, music was good,
nice.
weather was good. It wasn't too crowded. And I got to mile like, I don't know, 5. And there was a part of the trails, it was like trail ends here.
Mm.
And like I stopped for a second because I needed to turn around and like go another direction. But like I thought to myself at that point, I was like, no, it doesn't.
No.
Like it was just one of those like, I don't know, whatever it is. It was just a kind of a thing for me. I was like, yeah, trail does
One more.
Trail's just getting started, right?
Yeah.
I was just talking about kind of like life in my head and at age 42 or whatever, just like trail doesn't end here. This is where things get started. So
I like that.
I used that and that kind of like motivated me. I got to mile 6 and I was like, I still feel good. So I kept running and I went a little over 7 miles, which was awesome. Felt great about it. And I think anyone who's run a half or a full, like you don't have to run 13 to run a half. I mean, you do on race day,
Right.
but if you can run 8 to 10,
Mhm.
you're gonna do the half. If you can run 18, you can do the full.
Mm.
Like that's really when you're training what you kind of realize on there. So that's really awesome. I want to hear more about your training piece and what if you have questions in particular. I've run 2 marathons. I've probably run 7 halves. I've done half Ironman, which I'll never do another triathlon. Like that's a
Mhm.
whole other story for another day. I literally almost died in that one. And like I don't love running. I hate running. Actually.
Yeah, I do too.
But I love the feeling when you're done
Yeah.
and then you realize like how many people haven't done those things
Mm.
or how many people just can't push through that mental wall
Mhm.
of keep going. So anyway, I'd love to hear more on your story and what you're doing with it and questions that you have, and I can kind of talk through those later on.
Yeah, that's
So-
good. Good. That would be good to help one of our listeners.
Yeah,
All right. Well, I think that's it for our episode 3 today.
that was fun. I feel like we could just keep going and going and going.
We
It's so
probably
fun.
could.
Yeah.
But we got to save some for the next one.
Yeah, genuine thank you to anyone who's kind of shared or followed or subscribed or all the different things in 4K and 1080p. Appreciate all that you're doing with it. We're having fun. We know this
Absolutely.
is something that shouldn't be taken way too seriously, but it's good to hang out with a friend. It's good
Yes.
to kind of talk about things,
Absolutely.
right? So I hope you're making fun of us because that's kind of the goal. That,
Yeah.
we're not pros at this. We don't know what we're doing. We're just figuring it out. So
Yep.
please comment, put things on there that you want to see or hear because that helps us.
That's right. All right, that's it for today's episode, the Gray Area Podcast. We hope you've had as much fun listening as we have, Freedom Funnel and recording it. So if you've enjoyed the show, make sure to subscribe, leave us a review, share it with your friends, and you can find us on Spotify, YouTube as the Gray Area Podcast. Sometimes it might be the Gray A Podcast, so just type in those things. We're also live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube streams. And now, good news, we are also available on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and all the other podcast things that you can find.
If you can't find us, it's because you're not looking.
That's right. And sometimes you do have to just dig a little deep, whether you type in my name or Travis's name, we'll pop up. And always look for the microphone, the white background, and you'll find us. So don't forget to follow us on all of our social medias like Facebook, The Gray A Podcast, on X, the same thing, The Gray A Podcast. I'm not sure if we're on Instagram yet, but we're getting ready to be on all different kinds of things. So just keep it tuned here. That's where you can follow up. That's where you find when we're going to go live, when we're going to record an episode, and you can put your thoughts for future episodes.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Until next time, keep it real, keep it funny, keep talking.
That's right.
Yep.